Here, I'm going to get them counted in. I did ping the volunteer, so we'll get this board figured out. But I'm going to let them start, and we'll go from there.
I believe the latest thing we've established was Kill Trader Lord and Teacher's Archives lore tablets. Like, if those are like the latest thing you have, most things are gonna be pretty quick.
All right, so we've got our races counted in here. Things that we're going to be looking at immediately, probably here, is False Knight Moloch is on the board, so it'll be interesting to see what our racers choose to do around that sort of early goal. Vengefly King, Massive Moss Charger is also on the board. So as soon as they get access to Green Path, that might be something we see. Besides that, I think those are going to be our two like initial goals. Talk to Cloth is also something that could come into play quite quickly.
Yeah, unless a random obtain becomes like apparent at shops, it's probably going to be False Knight and Moloch first.
Perfect. And then there's the board. We got the timer working. Perfect. That worked out quite smoothly. So yeah, this is we're gonna definitely see some like important decision making right off the bat here around Fury. Usually racers will just tend to pick up Fury and see what it is, but when you've got a goal like False Knight Moloch on the board, I think it's like reasonable to think about skipping a goal like that.
Yeah. Although there is a bunch of random obtains, so you never know.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, so it's definitely a hard one to balance out. It's interesting to see what they'll pick.
That's true. I am expecting them to just go past it, though.
And yeah, to note, this is also on medium logic, so it'll be a little bit different than the easy logic races we've been seeing. Some checks will be in logic earlier, some areas might be in logic earlier, and sometimes it's a little bit harder to find progression, but it'll be interesting to see what they decide to do.
Both racers are opting to go for Fury instead of just rushing the bosses. Oh,
Stag Nest Stag.
Oh no.
Well, that's a goal, that Stag Nest Vessel Fragment right there already. Definitely a good thing that they didn't skip that, but ins0mnia is already off to a much quicker start here, making quick work of King's Pass, so that should be his goal.
Best case scenario, they trade off the goals. Hopefully one doesn't get stuck behind, like following. I think it kind of gets left out.
Yeah, oh my goodness, so many seals at a Zelda. that was 5 or 6 seals at a Zelda. Yeah, 5 seals. I'd say like optimally whoever sees or whoever marks Stag Nest Vessel Fragment first, the other one just warps out and does False Knight Moloch.
Yeah.
But it's not necessarily going to be that straightforward because those fights can be optimized a little bit, and if somebody's like walking through Stag Nest, it might be a little bit messier than that.
It looks like they're both not going to immediately do Moloch. They're both probably rushing that Stag Nest goal.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like ins0mnia has the advantage though. Although stopping for the bench.
Yeah, I was gonna say like I wouldn't mind skipping this Hot Springs bench to go for either of those 2 goals, but looks like he still might be ahead even without skipping that.
Yeah. Or I mean, I can understand why he would want it because of like Mantis Lords.
Mm-hmm. And Cloth potentially as well.
Yeah, very early to get from the actual entrance to Fog Canyon, or not Fog Canyon, Fungal.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, it looks like ins0mnia clear ahead for the Stag Nest goal.
we'll have to see where they decide to go. This Stag Nest Stag will also get them into green path, so they could make a play for that Vengefly King and Massive Moss Charger and just kind of give up on the False Knight Moloch for now.
Maybe. Wanderer's Journal for it. Yep, it looks like Ash did. Oh, maybe you were right.
All right, so both of them going back. Yeah, it's interesting. I'm like trying to weigh all the options in my head in this early game, like how much time it might take to go for a grub like that, or how much time it might take to do like Massive Moss Charger and Vengeful King or Vengefly King compared to False Knight Moloch. But yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, it just depends on how far you think you are ahead or behind. So, like, I was totally expecting Ash to like bail on Stag Nest entirely and immediately go for False Knight or Moloch. False Knight would be the better option, obviously. It's kind of along the way.
Yeah, not too much to talk about here. Looking like a pretty clean False Knight fight here from ins0mnia. Going to take these damage tanks to get through it a little bit faster.
The real question is he going to go to Mound or go straight for Moloch?
Yeah, I mean, he might be far enough ahead on this fight that he doesn't even have to skip Mound, but he might not know that.
Yeah, False Knight, quick and easy.
This is also like, I know it's not going to take long to do False Knight later. Oh,
Ooh,
dash
dash.
it, False. Hey, that's really, really good.
Stopping for the chest and everything.
Yeah. I was just going to say that this isn't bad. Even if you don't get this goal, it's good to get this out of the way because Failed Champion is on the board later.
Very good point.
Obviously not something they're going to be looking at yet, but even if they don't get the goal here, I think this is a decent thing to do. That dash going to open up Cloth, and just like easier fungal access rather than having to go all the way around.
It's resting ground Stag.
Through cliffs.
It looks like ins0mnia is clear in the lead as well. Probably going to get the Moloch goal.
Yeah, and this is going to be an interesting moment. It'll be hard to, like, whenever I see False Knight Moloch on the board, and like one person gets the goal and then the other person just like never checks Moloch, so it's really interesting to see what kind of item gets stranded at Moloch and one person just never really finds.
Yeah. Also, Ash completely skipped over Mound, which I believe had resting ground Stag. Hopefully, that won't come to be a regret later. Oh. No spells though, right? They don't have anything.
No spells, no charms either. So it's definitely just going to be a pretty basic fight. Dash might make it a tiny bit easier, but it really doesn't help you with speed at all. Because you kind of want to be standing beside Moloch for as long as you can. Pretty clean fight as far as things go here for ins0mnia so far. And with the advantage of him getting into the fight so much sooner, I think this is probably his goal.
Yeah. Now, do you think Ash is just going to continue to kill Moloch or just opt to bail out? Because that's the goal right there.
Yeah, like I think when you're in this fight, you probably just continue.
Yeah, it looks
like
that's what they're doing.
It's hard. You've already invested the time into it, but I think this does give up like potentially talking to Cloth or Vengefly King, Massive Moss Charger.
I'm assuming this is Grubs from ins0mnia.
Yeah, I like getting Grubs checks out of the way before
Especially
you do
with
too
that
much
15.
stuff. Yeah, especially with 15. That's a good point.
Tram pass. I don't think there's any tram pass locked here, is there? Well, I mean, map pins could help with that, I suppose, right? Or do you need Dino?
You don't need Dream now.
Okay.
You just need one or the other. So yeah, I was gonna say it helps with kind of like knowing whether you should route grubs into your path or not when you're going to do things. But with 15 grubs on the board, you might not even have to check grubs. You could just say, okay, I'm going for Cloth. I'm going for Vengefly King. Like, let's just do it.
I think this is smart by Insomnia to not even bother contesting the Cloth goal. It's because he knows that more than likely they left Moloch early and have a head start.
Yeah, I'd like to see Insomnia go for one of either Vengefly King or Massive Moss Charger, but yeah, he might be able to just wait and see which one Ash gets and then choose from there. Does have the privilege of being ahead on goals a little bit, so you can kind of take some kind of plays like that where you try and see what your opponent's doing before you do anything yourself.
True. Being ahead kind of gives you that the option to kind of donate a goal and get ahead on some other things. Ooh.
Collector's map is right there. That's a goal. Okay, he does find it.
Yeah, that was real smart to go to the shops, I think, with so many random obtains.
Yeah, definitely paying off here. We'll check Sly as well.
I believe this is probably a Mantis Lords from Ash.
I don't think you can do Mantis Lords without vertical, can you?
Can you not? Is there no pogo? Perhaps not. You're just getting the checks on the bench.
Oh, you might be able to do Mantis Lords without vertical,
checks.
but you wouldn't be able to get the checks, yeah. Connor is saying you need vertical.
Okay.
Okay. We trust Connor.
I know there's like a lamp you can pogo, but I think like past that you need vertical.
So I like this from Insomnia, choosing to come down this way through cliffs now. Probably the fastest way they have available to get to Vengefly King and to start working on this green path stuff. He's gonna skip past Motto, yeah. So that's something that'll be stranded there for a little while. I wonder how much time he's gonna take on the checks that are here.
Bench too, like quick easy access back here in case he didn't go for Jonies.
Yeah.
Or Grim
I mean,
Lantern,
having stag means like it's not that big of a loss.
Sure.
But
I do love Brady. Wrong useless item got a dash master.
Yeah, so nothing super useful at these checks yet.
He doesn't have a Balder Killer right now, does he?
Nope.
Nope.
Well, Cyclone isn't in
oh, Wraiths.
Medium, is it? Wraiths.
I mean, Cyclone's fun though.
Oh man. For some reason I saw Cyclone being a Balder Killer and I was like, oh yeah, this is an easy Balder Killer, right? And then it took me like 20 minutes trying to do it for the first time.
Yeah, it's finicky for sure. Oh, he looks like he is doing it.
Oh, he's mixing in dash balders as well.
I have never done a dash balder. To be fair, I've never tried, but I refuse.
Yeah.
See, I feel like for a Balder Killer like that, in Balder Shell is so annoying because the other guy just never wants to cooperate.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh, we got it.
It does get it here. See if it pays off here.
Nope. Honestly, not the worst charm you could have gotten.
Yeah, definitely not something he wanted to see, but
yeah.
But there are definitely much worse checks. Does have to try and escape here now, so he's gonna have to do a second Cyclone Balder. Oh, it does get it. Nice.
A lot easier with the second one not there to ruin your day.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
I mean, this will be Vengefly King for him too.
And I think this is where most of the checks are now, are in between Green Path and Queen Station.
Mm-hmm.
I guess there's still Shroomels and Sporgs as well, but there aren't that many checks left for them to do. Well, no, there's quite a few in Green Path and Fungal.
True.
Oh, and there's Resting Grounds. Yeah, because we saw the
with the
stag, but we haven't seen either of them actually go to it yet.
Ooh.
Yeah, Insomnia getting quite low here.
Didn't go for the grub. That grub might be too slow though, because there is 15 on the map or on the board map. Can't speak today.
Yeah, and I mean, like, I think it's very reasonable to skip something like that when you don't know where your opponent is, and there's something with like when you're going for this Vengefly King and Massive Moss Charger.
I love Sprint Master. It's really gonna go fast now. Oh,
Queen Station Stag. I wonder if you check. Yeah, like
that's probably
got a couple stags here.
Do you think that's faster to get to Massive Moss Charger, or do you think going from the other? Ooh, dive 2.
Ooh, yeah, that's really, really good.
Ooh.
I don't know which way's faster.
They're probably like very close. Honestly, I would probably say the Green Path route would be quicker.
Yeah, it's hard to say. It depends how much you want to stop for checks too. Like, I really like the idea of whenever I have dash checking thorns.
Yeah.
Oh, and King's Brand at resting. They don't have access to anything in Abyss yet, or even access to get there, but that's something I'm definitely going to keep my eyes on.
Yeah, imagine like a very important item is in Birthplace or something. It's always the worst.
That's always the best. I love that.
Yeah, when you're watching it.
Oh yeah, Shrieking Logic. That's a good point.
I believe it was what was it? Mantis Claw that had Shriek?
Mm-hmm.
Also, without that Shriek, I don't think Insomnia can check Acid Bridge, so going around or going to Queen Station probably was better in my opinion. But who knows?
Oh yeah, with Dive they do have access because they can go through Resting Grounds crypts all the way down to Kings and then slowly make their way down. That would be the worst progression chain if something they needed was at Shriek.
Ugh.
And they had to go all the way from Resting Grounds down through King's Path or King Station.
And that would be rough. Okay, well that would be
Vanilla Dream Nail.
Wait a minute.
Rando man. Alright, I'm gonna bring that 2 to 4. Insomnia clearing out that Moss Charger for that goal. But that Dream Nail is gonna be an advantage for Ash as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Not the most like Dream Nail locked goals on this board that I've ever seen. But we'll have it for Failed Champion and for those Dream Warriors, so
already working on Dream Warriors too, I see.
Yeah, I imagine we'll be seeing Zero and oh, that is another goal.
Best charm in the game. Always know where you're at.
So yeah, I imagine we'll be seeing Zero into probably Gorb right away here, just to get those out of the way and to
Gorb. I was thinking Elder Who, but I completely forgot about the stag.
Yeah, I think Gorb might be the play. Maybe check Motto as well.
Definitely.
I'm too curious about what's stranded there.
And watch it be like Claw.
Yeah, it could be. That would be awful for Insomnia. Like, I don't know if I'd go back for that.
No.
I don't know if I'd remember.
Not unless you need to summon the Grim Lantern or do Jonies. But, like, you don't, so...
And, like, Insomnia might not actually find Dream Nail either.
Yeah, because he went from the Stag instead of...
Like, you get Soul for a dive here, yeah, and you go through crypts and you start checking through right side. Because that's all in logic now, so he might be without a Dream Nail for a while.
Yeah, until he finds either the dupe or for some reason goes back to check Dream Nail.
Fury.
Not the charm he needs for a goal.
Yeah, I'm not sure about eggs in shops. I know Ash found 1 egg, but that's usually not something we'll see till people get that first lem trip out of the way, I imagine.
Yeah. Last thing you need is for something big to be at like a stag and you spend all your money on eggs.
So, simple key there for Insomnia coming through crypts. Definitely going to signal maybe waterways.
Didn't we see another simple key at like a Zelda or something?
Not that I remember, but it wouldn't surprise me.
I know Zelda had a bunch of seals, and I think there was a key at her. I could be misremembering, though. So that could be Pleasure House or God Tuner. More than likely Pleasure House.
So there we go. That's 3rd goal for Ash, bringing this to 3-5. Not nothing too stressful for either player yet. Like we mentioned, like Dreamnail doesn't really give you that much. So Insomnia can kind of rest well knowing that, you know,
Use your Mado check.
Ash got Dream. Oh. Okay.
Oh.
We're fine. We're fine. But yeah, Insomnia can kind of rest well being like, okay, Ash got the goals that are Dreamnail locked, and I don't have to think about it too much more.
Did Insomnia check Essence?
I don't
either
think we've seen Essence.
Okay, well that's 200. Balder Shell. Goal.
Yeah, okay.
Not a goal, but a good charm, right?
Slash.
Oh, another
Twister.
goal. Oh no.
Wow, Essence is stacked.
Oh, and a VS at any percent journal. Well, I guess.
Well, yeah, I guess that's not super important. Yeah, you got the Balder Shell. Oh, there you go. Marks it off. All right, that's 2 goals. Oh, okay.
And wings.
What was that? 400 Essence? 450
or something, yeah.
Oh
upper.
my goodness.
Wow. And just
Yeah,
like
I
that,
was
it's tied.
I feel a little bit bad for that one because I was like, yeah, like, you know, you got the Dreamnail goals out of the way. The rest shouldn't be an issue. But with 2 goals at low Essence, that's a little bit spooky.
Yeah. Well, also, Shape of Und was there as well, so both were behind Essence, which is pretty funny.
Yeah, that's a pretty terrifying set of items at Essence.
Yeah. Well, this I'm assuming is Great Hopper or something from Insomnia.
Yeah, with Ismas, it makes that trip a little bit less painful.
Oh yeah, going from the top. Maybe Ash is going to. Where's she going? Actually, I have no idea.
Oh, this is Great Hopper and Oro Scarecrow.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
Yeah, this is actually a really strong set of goals. I don't know if I'd kill this Great Hopper though.
Yeah, do you want to pogo that or? Okay. Sure. It's not that hard of a pogo in my opinion, so I don't know why he didn't decide to do that.
Okay, it's going back to Dartmouth. It's a 6th goal. Oh yeah, there is a simple key there. Yeah, you were definitely right.
Yeah, I remember it being there. Your eyes went straight for the money, the seals.
Yeah, I saw all the seals and I was like, whoa. Is checking shops here. Might be checking for cheap relics maybe to make a lem trip. Yeah, there's an arcane egg. Might be looking at that 5,000 geo goal just to get it off the table.
Obviously, map pins working their way towards 5k geo.
Yeah, this is I think with buying map pins here, like you're kind of stunting yourself on geo. So I think you're kind of like saying, okay, I'm fine with Insomnia getting 5,000 geo if you're doing this, which isn't necessarily that bad. It's just going to end up being a trade of goals.
Yeah.
Just trying to look at what goals are actually available right now, and
There's not a bunch.
the few that like kind of speak out to me are, I think you can do Millabelle and Pleasure House because we've got the 2 keys.
And right side,
Queen's,
yeah.
right side, Queen Station. Whoa, wings! Wow, yeah, I was about to say, like, I'm not really sure what, like, where this gets Insomnia as far as goals when he has goals available, but definitely reading progression right, seeing that Isma's up in, or seeing Isma's kind of lead him towards these checks.
Yeah. I mean, if he thinks he's the only one that's got vertical, now he could do Mantis Lords. Take that away.
Yep, and because we're on medium logic, this is in logic. All the checks after Mantis Lords and everything are in logic as well, which I don't think they usually are in easy logic.
I forgot about the Sporks check. There's
Hidden
another goal.
Station Stag. Wow, we're really getting like knocking these goals out one after the other.
Yeah, this is interesting.
Important to note that that is easier access to Abyss, and Ash does have
And we're just hoping at
Wraiths.
this point. I thought you always make curse seeds.
Well, we don't know where Claw is yet.
You have a point.
But honestly, like, most of these goals pretty readily available.
That's for Trader Lord. Right? Or did I read that wrong?
I was marking a gold. Was that another dash?
I believe it was Shake Cloak, but I can't read sometimes, so
Fluke Nest.
no content.
All right, continuing to buy out some relics here.
Not a bad idea.
I like that stop to check Shrumels and get a little bit more geo to get
Oh.
some of these. Oh, we're getting the content.
Let's go.
Yes. I'm so excited.
You have no idea how much I want Claw to be at this check.
That would be kind of nuts.
It'd be pretty funny.
I like seeing some of these quick checks from Insomnia as well. Now that he's got vertical, can kind of take advantage of that.
Yeah, we still have Heavy Blow and or Steady Body. I believe that, and then I guess the eggs, and that would be all of the the random obtains pretty much done.
Yeah, like Insomnia down right now, but this is definitely oh, White Fragment. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, we aren't out of the woods yet.
Oh no, this is definitely close.
But yeah, so Insomnia down right now, but I think with I think having wings and also like being about to get I think he's probably about to get the 5,000 geo once he sells to Lem, and probably also eggs. I think those are 3 goals. I think this could very quickly swing from like 7 to 6 up to like 7 to 9.
He's also getting the Oro Scarecrow now, which understandable, now he has vertical.
Mm-hmm.
Still wish you would have done the Pogo, but you know.
Another seal.
Should have bought that. Money for later.
Yeah, so this is rough. If you're Ash, like, how do you get Geo at this point after buying map pins? I guess, like, you just have to start doing checks and hope that you find relics.
I don't believe they bought the Arcane Egg that was at a shop, so maybe they can, like, start doing some relics. But obviously it takes money to make money with that there.
Yeah, exactly.
Is Wraiths in medium? I would assume so.
With wings, yeah.
Yeah.
Just wings. You can do
Shriek.
it. Oh yeah, also Shriek, wow. Somnia looking at making a little bit more geo here.
Or hey, massive moss charger for Geo. So I
Yeah.
thought of when made it here.
Yeah, I should be going to say hi to Lem here. And I imagine like with all that he's bought, he's got at least one arcane egg. He's got a king's idol. He's got a couple seals.
He bought a bunch, yeah.
I imagine he'll be relatively close to that 5K mark. I'm interested to see what he will actually spend it on.
Yeah.
I'm always afraid when I like have these like high geo goals like 3K, 4K, 5K that I'm gonna spend it on something and then like check fountain later and have it be like something really important and then just have no like way to generate geo.
That's a good point. I mean, you'd probably be in the same scenario Ash is in, because like they don't have any money, and like
Ooh.
5K is on the board.
Just over that 5K mark for Insomnia.
Yeah, he's gonna be pretty broke if he just. Oh, is he gonna get a nail upgrade? Maybe. I don't think so.
Looks like this might just be Lemeg and Rafters.
Yeah, doing the circle.
Oh,
he wants a Geo.
that is one of the worst places for a geo chest spawn. It just flies everywhere. It's like, yeah, if you want to go collect that, it's all on the ground. You can get it. Oh boy. Wings were the damage boost seal in Fog Canyon.
Mm-hmm.
There's Compass. So Ash knows that this stuff has been checked now.
Oh, I think that's his. Is that his fourth thing? Oh, maybe I'm just.
No, but he's definitely looking at it now.
Yeah. Maybe that's what he was planning on buying or spending his geo on.
Well, he's gonna buy some more relics.
Ah, that's smart getting that. There it is.
Yeah, I like this a lot. I think you could buy more stuff to say like let's get better at combat, but I think this is like the lowest risk play. Like if you're comfortable just doing combat stuff without much like many upgrades, being able to save this geo in case there is something at Fountain and you like have to panic and go sell the lemon, you know, like I think this is a pretty good way to go about it. Oh, I'd like to see him buy the simple key though for Millabelle at Pleasure House. Oh, especially because he wants more geo. Like he wants the geo to be able to do this Millabelle at Pleasure House.
Well, he bought the simple key and is now over 5K, so
yeah, I think that's a really good play. That's gonna bring him to 9. He just goes and drops it in the bank, checks through Pleasure House, gets it all back, has geo if he needs it for later, and will be at 10, which I think is really, really good.
We didn't get to see the acid bridge earlier because Insomnia had no aerosol. I don't think you're supposed to jump. I think you're supposed to dash off the platform.
Yep.
Oh.
Not quite informed.
Yeah, I believe dashing off is what retains it.
There's a dream nail for Insomnia. So that that failed champ actually not in Ash's back pocket necessarily anymore.
Probably so would be easier considering she has Shriek.
Yeah.
So.
That's true. He's gonna go up and get the bench here. This is a good
plan.
idea.
Where's your thorns check? It was just an egg.
But like Insomnia is pretty close to being able to finish here. You get Millabelle and Pleasure House. You get 15 grubs. I mean, that might take a little bit, but you've got dash and you have a lead on it. That brings you to 11. And then like failed champ and Teacher's Archives lore tablets, and you're done.
Yeah. He has so many options that he can do.
Yeah, like I think the fact that he kind of like chased progression for a little bit longer, like really actually benefited him.
For sure. Especially considering everything was so early game that I guess whoever can do it faster, because you both are going to be able to do it at some point pretty quick.
Yeah.
This
and they definitely have access to 15 grubs, like absolutely.
Oh yeah. This Lem trick will definitely probably give him enough to slash Millabell. This dash is so annoying that Ash is doing.
It is possible, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. There it is.
There we go. Okay. I
It's
knew that there was
horrible.
some type of movement that you couldn't do it with. Oh, it was C dash, I think. That you can't do.
Yeah, C dash you
Couldn't remember
can't.
what kind.
I see what's happening. Okay.
All right, Sprint Master, Vessel Fragment. We'll be seeing Willow's Meal probably here.
Makes sense.
Stalwart
That's
Shell.
unfortunately not the random obtain for Insomnia. Steady body or heavy blow.
There's that dive for Ash. So kind of like making up some of the progression deficit here. Could go right side now. Knows that that path is open. Should know that that's how Insomnia got to right side.
Yeah. Making the play to go take out Hornet.
One unfortunate thing about this board is like with everything that Insomnia has marked here, Ash doesn't really actually have anything that indicates that Insomnia has vertical.
That's true.
Which is scary. So like if you're in Ash's position, you want to think like, okay, I really hope my opponent doesn't have vertical. But yeah, you have no info on it.
Yeah, there's nothing like Stone Sanctuary Journal that would indicate at least vertical or something. He hasn't done Mantis Lords, so.
Which vertical was kind of in an awkward place, like with everything he found. So I think part of why he's ordering these goals in the way he is might be kind of lending itself to that. Because even Millabell and Pleasure House doesn't necessarily mean you have vertical.
Yeah, just right side, 2 simple keys, and then a buttload of Geo.
Yep.
So there's his 10.
Mark that.
So what do you do if you're Ash right now?
I
don't know.
mean, you're in a pretty rough spot because you don't really have access to any of the goals. Like maybe grubs, like trying just to mark off grubs as you go around and checking things. You have to buy yourself time somehow, which just means like marking off some goals that you can mark off, and that looks like the only one that is like very reasonable.
I believe we found another dash, so I mean Trader Lord, but
Well, yeah, you
it'd
still
be
need
a lot
vertical
easier
to
with
get there.
vertical, yeah. Or Queen Stag. Could pogo up
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would be tough.
This is a rough spot. He actually is gonna use quick focus.
No, it's paying off. But yeah, I think you have to keep doing checks, and you have to do checks in like grub dense areas so that you can like stop a goal from happening. And if you're Insomnia, I think you just do all the goals that you don't think Ash has access to. That you're like least likely to get sniped on because you have the time advantage. Teacher's Lore tablets.
We have a
Was
conflicting.
not.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Even with the knowledge that a left door exists, it's still not doable with just Isma's wings.
No, yeah, definitely need claw for it. Yeah, the first 2 are available without claw, but the last one you need claw for.
All right, Ash making quick work at this arena with Shriek and Dive. It's gonna be a pretty quick arena. It might not be a bad idea to just go and do Umu,
Umu. Yeah.
like
Hit
and
the
just get
bench.
that out of the way. There's the Ismas.
He used Mantis Lords from Insomnia.
Yeah, so Ash is making it back on progression, but it's tough when you're kind of making all of these like finds and it's happening just that much later. I wish I could do yeah. Of course you would.
Yeah, I figured as much. It's Ash's VS. Hope and his wraiths. No, make it just a little bit
another
easier.
fragment, but
No, but there's still a lot of the game that they haven't had to do.
yeah.
The random obtains were very kind.
Yeah, neither of them have checked through waterways. There could be stuff there that would lead them to... I want it to be in birthplace. I want progression to be in birthplace. I am very biased, but that's where I want it to be.
Just will it into existence.
Storerooms is also still unchecked. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
The
You get up
stag
there
exists.
with the pogo, I believe. Stag exists?
Yeah, at one of the shops.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, Mantis Lords with basically any spell is going to be a pretty quick fight.
Yeah.
With your choice of all three. Definitely not the toughest fight.
No, definitely not. Like, barely anything in Edge was checked, right? He didn't go, like, to dive at Oro or anything. Hmm. Well, this will definitely show that he's got vertical, right? Mantis Lords.
Yep. Yeah, so this is going to be the first thing that will indicate
That'd be
to
kinda
Ash
scary.
that they're in trouble. And yeah, when you see that your opponent's at 11 goals and has vertical and has access to other goals,
And you don't have vertical?
definitely is going to light a fire under you. Like start an internal timer. It's like, okay, you don't find something fast, like you're screwed.
Man, this is... I believe it's the board, honestly. Not the seed. The board is what's really made this really quick.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't think the seed has been like faster than most, but yeah, like definitely with all the random goals happening to be where they were. We've got 18 goals done in 41 minutes,
Yeah, there's Shake
which
Club,
is
like I thought.
fast.
Yeah.
So like even if you get the right goals here, or you start getting goals for as Ash, like even if you manage to do Trader Lord, or you like get Essence and get C Dash, oh, but you still couldn't even do Peaks Elevator, you'd need wings. Yeah, like I think this is just rough all around.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. Wings was at Fog Canyon, right? Yeah, it was the seal. Yeah. Honestly, I forget about that one a lot. Deepness. Yeah, it makes sense. I believe. Just going
Yeah.
into peaks? Oh, grubs. Grub.
Yeah, I think this is good. Getting potential progress towards C Peaks Elevator for later. Getting grubs. I imagine he'll continue into Peaks. There's a lot of grubs and Peaks as well.
Yeah. He has failed champ that he could definitely do.
Yeah, like he could honestly, if he knew what was at Essence, he could end with just failed champ to get the Crystal Heart at Essence, and then just end at the C Peaks Elevator. But I don't think he's checked Essence.
I believe he did. Did he go all the way through though? I know he was there.
Okay, I might be wrong.
Yeah, he did check Essence. I just didn't remember if he like went through the entire item list.
Yeah, because it was right at the end. Oh, right. Failed champ with no claw / infection. You're right. You do need infection with wings.
Is there not Did we not see it? I thought we saw a dreamer somewhere. I could just be mixing up seeds or something.
I think there was a dreamer at. It was either like Lurian was either at Grubs or Essence. 2 dreamers at Grubs. Okay. I remember seeing Lurian. I didn't remember what the other one was.
Yeah, I do remember there being a dreamer, but best progression item in the game, Dirtmouth's tag.
Oh, ins0mnia gets the Pog Axe. Oh my goodness! I can't believe he went for it in a race, but that was super clean.
What, with wings, it's not that bad, is it?
No, but it's Pog Axe.
You can have a point.
Yeah, this is definitely a lot harder than Pog Axe is doing this spike tunnel to get up to the rest of peaks, but I think it's funnier as a meme. Oh, he's not even touched the ground there.
Yeah,
he's
no,
got a
you don't
flux
have
like
to.
that.
Waste too much time.
I feel like every rancid egg that you find after the rancid egg goal is marked is just kind of like a slap in the face.
Pretty much. It's just the game laughing at you. I was going this way for the grub. Oh, never mind. I take it back.
Yeah, so only 7 more grubs for ins0mnia to put this this race on match point. All right, he's
And
living.
then, like, with 15 grubs, more than likely the dreamer is affordable. So, and then there's a failed champ for you.
I liked that Ash just like took like a swim for a little bit rather than like jumping and dashing across. I don't know whether that was to avoid aggro from the guys at the top or whether that was just for.
Sometimes you just want to have a swim.
Doesn't look like the most appealing water to swim in, but you know, each to their own.
Essential oils.
Yeah, essential.
Looking like waterways is kind of a bust, unfortunate. I mean,
Which one do you think came first, Flukemarm or the waterways? Do you think Flukemarm was born out of the disgusting area that is waterways, or do you think that like Flukemarm created waterways and made it as gross as it is?
I think it's the waterways, and then Flukemarm came in and was like, "Ooh, you know."
Hmm. Yeah, I could see it.
Yeah, I can see it too. I mean, I don't know why it would. Why would you make something already dirty? I guess making something already dirty your sewers would not be a bad idea, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just grub rush. Peaks is so good for grubs.
This might be a Grimchild check. I'm not 100% sure what else it could be. Or Balder check maybe too. Or Balder shell. Oh no, they haven't even done these checks here in Cliffs. For some reason I thought they had both gone through Cliffs.
What? How did he survive? I have been crushed so many times at that exact place, like in the corner.
You can't get this one, ins0mnia.
No, you cannot. He doesn't have LG either, right?
Nope. Probably not worth getting that that check with a shade skip and an LG.
That's dude claw, I'm calling it.
Yeah, maybe you'll show me after the race. Just spoil the log and you'll be like, "Yep, told you so." All right, ins0mnia getting this grub. Brings him to. Can't tell whether that's 11 or 13, but not far off. It looks like 11. Looks like 11.
What more does he have to do? I mean, honestly, he could just go into Deepness. I mean, I think
He has Lantern.
yeah, and just get all the grubs there. Oh, wait, Deepness or Beast Den,
Yeah.
kind of claw.
But I think if you're going to be farming grubs anyway, it wouldn't be an awful idea to like make your way to another goal at the same time.
Mhm.
Like if you're making your way to 2 different goals at once, like if you're making your way towards, let's say like deep nest grubs and, well, I guess we'll say deep nest grubs and 15 grubs. If one of those happens to get sniped, you might still have the chance to go for the other one. But if you get 15 grubs sniped right now, and then you have to start on 5 grubs, then you have the potential for both of them to get sniped.
That's a good point.
But I think he's far enough ahead on this that it's
Oh yeah. Ash has 4. Or looks like a 4. Oh. Oh no.
Oh.
Don't get baited.
Oh. Come on.
Yo, I suck at this pogo that
That's not hidden
right
station. The wrong place.
How did... What? He got it first. I give up.
It's not that strict. You can get it even if the guy doesn't die on the little ledge.
Yeah, I never get him on the ledge though. It's very tight. It's very tight if he's not on the ledge. He just like perfectly hit him though. Like I have to use a VS or something to do it.
Yeah, it's just like the distance he's standing from the ledge. If you just let him walk out a little.
Oh no.
And,
yep.
Oh, we'll
Mike
find
is right, wings.
Yeah.
Not gonna feel great about it. Oh, that stings. Because it was kind of accessible for a while.
Yeah, it was like it wasn't that long ago that Ash got the Ismas from Kings, but yeah. All right, Insomnia, this is my least favorite room in the game. How do you know which grub is the real grub? Oh, Insomnia got it right on his first try.
Yeah, very surprising.
I'm always terrified walking in there because I'm like, man, like what if these are mimics? Like what if the one that I pick is a mimic? And I get it on like the second try, but it's really impressive that he seems to get it on the first try every time.
I want there to be a secret update to Rando, the randomizer mod, to add mimics to randomization, and the person going to get the grub hits it and ends up being a mimic.
Oh,
that would be awesome.
Is there a way that you can tell whether they're a mimic or not before?
Yes, you dream nail them, and then they'll say either like other if they're a mimic or home or something if they're a grub.
So how did Insomnia know without dream nailing?
Wait, you serious?
He just walked right up to it and hit it.
Wait. Am I being debated right now?
Insomnia one grub away here. Should just be Nos grub. And then that'll be the 15.
My brain is fried. I don't know if you're telling me. I couldn't tell if you're being serious or not.
No, he really is at 14 grubs. He just needs this last one. There, he's got it.
Oh my god.
So that brings it to 7 to 12. One more. It looks like Insomnia's gonna go for deep nest grubs. It's got 2 of them. Where are the other ones? There's one.
Is blown.
There's one in Beast Den. Where are the other 2?
One is underneath, or just above this room that he's in.
Up at the top that you hit through the floor.
Yeah, and then
and then there's one with the
in the
spikes.
Weaver's Den, next to the Weaver's Den room.
Yeah. Okay, got it.
I mean, he is ahead enough to where he probably just wants to end on a swag strat or something.
Yeah, and I mean, this is something that, like, if you don't think your opponent has vertical, let alone, like, has claw, like, I think that this is something that is very, like, risk-free to go for.
Did he ever check grubs?
Because
is he just doing this because he can, or is he doing this because he doesn't know a dreamer is at grubs?
I think he's doing this because he can.
Yeah, I've definitely to get enough grubs killed collector just because I could and stuff like that.
There's a bench here.
Have you ever been to Deep Nest?
I have. I just tend to go. So we're gonna see the Spirit's Glade check from Ash. Haven't seen it yet.
I think he's messing with me, chat.
Won't need a Revic Pogo. This does have that dash wings.
I've never done a Revit pogo to get up here before.
It's terrifying. Your life flashes before your eyes every single
He's
time.
so quick.
Oh boy.
Ah, yes, talk to them. They deserve some love. I am kind of confused what he... I think he just either forgot or hasn't checked grubs.
Well, I'm confused as to why he's moving away from doing that goal now.
Well, because... I'm assuming because it's really annoying to do the grub in Beast End without Claw.
Is it possible with shade skips?
I believe it is possible to get there without... Right?
I could be wrong.
I believe
Maybe it's really brutal.
I mean, it most certainly is brutal. It's just...
Yeah. Oh, found a fragment. Go on.
The debate is waiting.
Where was the other one? Oh man. Oh, the other one's in Abyss. Oh, he's never gonna go there.
Oh no, for sure.
It's not happening. Okay, so Ash is still doing checks. I think like if you're Ash, you have to start going for goals.
Check birthplace, you cowards! I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't
Yeah,
do the
Storms
wings
also
pogo.
exists still.
Mike just really wants Stormrooms to happen.
Well, yeah, it's a pretty check dense area that just like hasn't been touched, even though the stag's been accessible to them for a very long time. Oh, that's GG.
Oh, yeah.
Mod log. He stopped doing the grubs because he knew that was there. He knew.
He did know. GG's. Shall I get the swear log or you?
I got it.
Okay. I also refuse to do the whole winding path around for Soul Catcher. I just do the shade skip now. If I have wings.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's quicker. Less annoying.
All right, I marked them both as done. All right, GG's.
GG's.
GG.
What did you think of the race overall?
Oh, I was behind him by a little bit on the
Progression?
Moloch and Stagnest.
Oh, yeah.
So I was just like, okay, I gotta try to like get something.
Yeah, and there was a period of time there where you were ahead, and I think like just during that, he decided to just chase progression.
Yeah, I didn't know where progression was. Did he have Claw?
Nope.
No.
He followed the same path that you did, which was
He just
Resting
got his
Grounds
wings
with
earlier.
Dive, like, yeah, going down through Kings, finding Ismas there, and then doing a couple of Ismas checks and finding wings
What
there.
is Insomnia doing? He's still playing.
Wait, does he not think he's done?
I said
He's still
GG in
checking
the bingo.
things.
Hey, Mike, you got your storerooms.
All right, well, we'll let him go. We'll see how long he goes
Yeah,
for.
I never checked storerooms because I couldn't afford it because I made the mistake of trying to get a bingo goal and sacrificing all my money for it.
Yeah, the map pins.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that hurt.
it did.
Maybe he just wants to find Claw. Oh, hey, World
Well,
Sense, that's useful, right?
I have the oh, and or maybe not we. I was screaming at you. I wanted you to go to Abyss when you got both of the fragments.
Yeah, I almost did. That was gonna be my next thing. I was going back with the wings and stuff. I was trying to wait until I got wings so I could do the sibling climb.
Mm-hmm.
So I could go check Shade Cloak while I was down there.
GG's
Yeah.
Insomnia.
GG. I thought I was on 12, so I was getting upgrades to
Okay.
failed champ.
Yeah, I was trying to get infection so I could get a pogo up there because I was just,
Yeah,
like,
there was a
in the
dreamer
way.
at like 11 grubs or something.
Yeah,
so the
that's-
15 grubs kind of comboed with that.
I was slowly working towards that, not like directly. I was trying to find Claw so I could get up there.
Yeah. Yeah, no claw, no C dash. No
Yeah.
shade
Dash
cloak.
was Essence locked? I saw it.
Ash had Shake Look. It was at,
Uh.
I believe, Hidden Station Stab
Yep.
was the second one.
Yep.
Yeah, so
Um,
dashes
Hang
were...
on, then why didn't you open the Crystal Peaks elevator?
Because I couldn't get up there. I don't
You've
have
got
C dash.
C-dash
Shade,
wings.
No.
shade
don't you?
cloak.
No,
Shade
shade
cloak.
cloak.
Oh, shade
Shade
cloak.
cloak,
Okay,
not
yeah.
C-dash.
Yeah.
C dash
C-dash
was
was-
behind a bunch of essence, I think.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah, it was
450
like
essence or something.
700, so after I did
Oh, was it
failed
700?
champ, I
Yeah, it
was
was it was high.
yeah, it was a lot.
Oh,
So I
okay,
was going to do
never
failed champ and then probably lost king. Or just like a
Um,
bunch of dreamers. Dream warriors.
Yeah. Other dashes were Ancient Basin Journal.
Mm.
And then, yeah, there was one at Hidden Station Stag.
Nice.
Where was the last one?
Where was the claw?
Oh, Mantis Village. Okay. First intended claw was Marmu Relic.
Oh,
Where
Wait.
was Queen's Garden Stag?
yeah.
Um,
Is the pogo to the transition in logic? I don't think so.
Might
right?
be in medium with wings. I don't know.
Maybe.
Queen's Garden Stag was at Pale Lurker.
Oh
Ugh.
god.
So you would have had to go all
You
the
would
way
have had to go
through.
through Ismas.
So,
And all
yeah.
that. I thought
Um,
about it because I was like, that'll be a goal that I can get. Trader Lord.
Other claw was behind Grim. We were talking about what could potentially be behind Grim, but where was Grim Child?
Or was Grim Child?
Yeah. The heck, where was Grim Child? Am I
Also,
blind?
where was your first dream now? Because Essence was like a mega stacked.
Yeah.
I just like
I
look
think
back and you've marked 4 goals.
Dream
Vanilla.
now. Where was my dream now?
Vanilla.
Vanilla.
Wow.
It was it vanilla? Okay.
Yeah.
Of course,
I saw
I
the
didn't
dream
do
now.
the cutscene.
I didn't
Oh my
even
God.
check essence. I went straight down to go kill Zero, and then I went up to kill Gorb. And as I was collecting stuff, I was like, "Oh, Shape of Un's behind here." But it took me a second to realize that I had picked up Baldur Shell. Like I actually had to open up my thing to verify that I had Baldur Shell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so this
there's
is
so much behind Essence.
content, okay? I was mentioning earlier today how Grimchild was always vanilla.
Oh my god.
I didn't check it.
Easy.
I lit it. But I
No,
didn't
listen,
check it.
Grimchild wasn't vanilla.
Oh.
It was Shopkeeper's key at Grimchild. And then Grimchild was behind Shopkey.
Close
Oh.
enough.
So
like-
vanilla with extra steps.
Yeah, the closest to vanilla you can get without actually being vanilla. And then, yeah, Claw behind Grim.
It's pretty
Um,
funny.
Was actually, I think it wasn't the first one on progression, but it wasn't the dupe. It was the
Intended
actual
one.
Claw. Yeah.
Got him.
I
Nice.
am gonna check where the other C dash is. Rancid Egg CP Tall Room.
Oh, that's
Dive,
Dive
yeah.
Egg.
So if
Dive
I'd
Egg.
finished Peaks, I would have got it. But I got my
The
grubs
the
and
one with
bounds.
the Crystal Hunters.
The dive one, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
wait, no. It's the entrance one, right? Tall
No,
room?
I
No,
checked that one.
No,
Oh,
that's
okay.
entrance.
I have
in
them
Logic.
confused.
I checked entrance and dark room.
Yeah, same. I
Okay.
checked entrance, dark room, and then basically just yoinked a couple of grubs and
Yeah.
then left.
When you
Yeah.
were collecting grubs in Beast Den, we were like, or not Beast Den, Deepest, we were hoping you'd go to Beast Den and get the one there.
Isn't that
Which
like an
just
Omega
makes-
Curse shade skip?
Yeah, why not?
Look, I was thinking about it.
I knew you were.
I was actually, yeah. I mean, after I like stuffed up the boulder shell check so hard, I was like, you know what? Let's just keep it in logic, pretty basic.
Yeah. I am gonna check here what was in Abyss just because I'm curious.
Yeah, I
Um,
had 2 fragments and I didn't go back down.
Yeah, it was a big bait. It was a big
Well, there
bait.
was a fragment in Abyss.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. There was a VS, there was 2 journals, an egg, a mask shard, and a seal.
Nice.
So
Well,
yeah,
kind of big,
literally a bait. Not the good kind.
I was hoping that when
Damn.
I got the King's Brand and got the Shriek or the Howling Raid super early, I was like, okay, I've seen Claw down here before. I just need
Yeah.
to get access to the basin or something. And then I picked up Hidden Stag Station. Was like, wow, this works.
Yeah,
It's
I
always a
definitely
bait.
would have gotten baited into that too. I absolutely would have. I would have been like, oh, yep, Wraith, Brand, I'm going. I
Well,
might
'cause,
even
like-
have went the long way.
I've
Like-
seen stuff like be down there. Like I've seen Claw get down there. I sat on the bench in Waterways praying that I didn't have to do Fluke Marm without a way to open the shortcut.
Yeah. Yeah, and Fluke Marm was nothing as well.
Yep.
It was a journal.
Yeah. And yeah, that was a interesting board/seed combo.
Yeah.
We were saying
The
that
board was so early game. Like there was
Yeah.
nothing like that late.
and then like it was just really nice that most of the random obtains were also relatively early.
Yeah, they're also pretty. I mean, with the exception of Essence being like 4, pretty spread out. So it actually kind of balanced out. Because I mean, I got what, like 1, 2, 3, 4. Basically 4 random obtains. Ash got about 4, so it all kind of equaled out.
Yeah. It was funny to see you open up Salubra and sit there on the screen and just have collector's map like peeking out from the bottom of the shop. You're just like
Yeah,
looking
'cause
at
I
the
was going
shop and we were
through
like,
in
is
order
he gonna
and I'm like,
find it?
"Is this
Is
one?"
he gonna find it?
No. Okay, but collector's map is. Yeah, because I've
Yeah,
got them all
that's good.
starred on my bingo board. So
You
I
marked
was just
collector's
like-
map, and I had picked up God Tuner. I was like, well, I know there's not another useless thing on here.
Yeah.
Collector's Map's
Yeah.
useful. You know where those grubs are.
Exactly. There's not even 46 grubs in the game, so it's definitely useful sometimes.
Wait, there isn't? What is the 46 grub goal?
No, it's a joke. Whenever it comes to like looking for grubs, there's about 20, and then they stop existing.
This is true.
Except if
It's
you
like
do Super
5
Jump Pit.
crossroads, 4 green path,
This
Like,
is
3 of the
actually
city
a
ones.
well yeah, first of all, thank you for clarifying that for me because I thought there was 46. But now I know there's about 20.
Oh no,
But-
there's 46 to start with, but after you get 20, then they're all the rest of them just disappear. So
Well, okay, now I'm even more confused. Okay, so what I was gonna ask you, Insomnia, how do you know when you go into the deep nest room? How do you know which grub is going to be the real one?
It's always the third one.
It's always the third one.
Is that just like a superstition thing, or like
No,
I
it's
feel like I
literally
always get
always
it on
the
my
third
second
one,
try?
It's not random.
I still can't tell if he's joking or not. I still can't.
It's legitimately always the third one. It's not random.
This
Like,
is
if
like
you
the
do a
grubs
super jump
disappearing
pit-
thing too, or
No, this is a literal like
All right.
there
he's
is no
joking then.
randomization in mimic placement because with the spaghetti of Team Cherry, they would end up out of bounds.
okay, I won't ask any more questions because I think I'm just confusing myself more than.
No, it's always the third one.
okay. Okay, from the left or from the right?
The
Walking
third
in.
one from when you walk in.
Okay, from the left. Okay,
So it's mimic, mimic, grub, mimic.
I'll remember that.
Write
And
it
there's
down.
never a chance to have 2 grubs in there.
No.
No.
You see what I had to deal with?
No, I
you-
No,
appreciate
there's
it. I
just
appreciate
46 grubs
If you
in there
dream nail that
sometimes.
grub, it says something different than the other ones.
It
Uh-huh.
says home instead of like
Home.
kill.
Yep.
Kill
Okay.
and other, I think, is what the
Yeah.
mimics say. I don't remember.
it. So,
what
what
grubs.
happens if there's only 3 grubs in that room?
Oh, well, you know, mimics have long service leave too.
Huh? Yeah. All right.
So he's just taking a holiday.
Yeah.
Tower, I feel
It's
bad
actually
for you.
considered rude to acknowledge his absence. He
Yeah,
earned
when
that
he-
break.
When he got that grub, he just kind of blew my mind with with this. I'm like, wait.
Okay. Well, I mean,
I was bamboozled.
I learned a lot. I think that was a great race. Thank you guys both for racing. That was a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, it was fun.
GG's.
GG.
That was good.
Good luck
Like,
in your next match.
yeah, you too. I
Oh,
mean,
also, where
even
did you
though-
get? When
Oh.
did you get wings relative to me?
A
I
while
got it
after
quite
you.
early. I felt, yeah,
Mhm.
because I wanted to check leg eater, but I had Ismas, so I was like, you know what, let's route in checks and
I
be big brain.
didn't
and
mark
then it was
any-
wings.
Goals after I got wings. So
Okay, yeah, so quite late.
yeah,
That's right.
because I went back and was checked all the acid stuff. I was like, I actually tried to go over to Markov to get the 250 essence, and I messed up the pogo, and then I dropped down by mistake.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, I already have 200 essence. I just get a little bit more from Markov because I already have Shade Cloak.
My
trying to get the wings of the
optimization
deer.
routing was something. It kind of
Yeah.
felt just like this dead 5 minutes in the middle, but it was like 4 goals for it, so I can't complain.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it was a good call. Like I was mentioning, like there's a scenario where you just rush a geo goal there. Like if you just rushed rancid eggs and 5k, you lock yourself out of like ever having enough geo for pleasure house, and like that sort of thing. So I think like even though it took a little bit of time, I think that was the right
It
play.
sort of meant that I could get all of them and still had geo, because I was planning on getting nail upgrades and killing failed champ as my last one if there wasn't like other goals in logic. But then I got heavy blow randomly, and I was like, oh cool,
Yeah.
because otherwise it probably would have been failed champ, and if I'd one fewer goal, then I would have done the deep nest curse stuff.
Yeah. I think Cthulhu was in chat saying it was free, so I don't know.
All
maybe
right,
it's-
I think I did it once or twice, and I was like, cool.
Never
Not
yeah,
doing
I didn't
that
even know
again.
it was a thing. So yeah, like we're in the same boat there.
What, the deepness scrubs? Or
Yeah, with just wings.
oh god.
Yeah,
So
you
I
know
think
what's
specifically the
actually
beast den
free?
one. What's actually free?
Wraith's only soul catcher. Add it to logic.
Wraiths only soul catchers. So what do you have to do? Do you have to like jump up and wraith?
It's a shade
the-
skip.
Are we talking about
Oh, the shade skip. Is that not
Yeah.
in medium already?
Are we talking about
No.
Wesker's plan now?
No, I
Yeah.
just. It's like insanely free.
Huh. Yeah, no, I know which one you're talking
It's
about.
like
I've
the
seen
true
it.
end shade skip, like stacked on top of each other, and it's super consistent.
I thought
the-
that was already a thing. Wait, can't you do it with just? Oh, you're saying
Just
wraiths
wraiths, yeah.
only.
Yeah.
Oh no, screw that.
So
Sorry, I
it's-
thought you meant wraiths wings.
No, but there's a setup, because this little lip here, you get it caught on that, and then it's just 4 full jumps, pogo, wraiths. Then you come over the other side, deboost, pogo, and you're up.
Huh, okay, yeah, I mean, I'll take your word
Like,
for
it's
it. It doesn't sound that free, but I know how much
I
you
mean,
like
it's
your wraiths.
basically true end shade skip.
Yeah, so maybe
which
not
is-
medium logic. Maybe like
No, it's probably hard, but it should at
Yeah.
least be in logic. If we have dash boulders, we can have a wraith only soul catcher.
yeah. Well, we'll table it with Random Man and see what he says.
Yeah. I'll not be silenced.
Okay, well, I think that's probably what we'll
Right.
call it for this race.
Yeah. GG.
GG's to both you guys
Like I say,
again.
good luck in your next race. Thanks for the comms.
Yeah.
Thank you for racing, and thank you, Sour, for joining me as well. I appreciate it. I know it was pretty short notice. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
I believe our next race is going to be tomorrow between 56 and McNugget, and that's in the lower bracket. And then we've got another race on Tuesday evening, and that's going to be Pisces versus Cthulhu, which is another one of our
That
upper
should be
bracket
really
matches.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a good
Looking
game.
forward to that one too.
So yeah, definitely tune in for some more of these races as they come, and thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.